If solar is cheaper, if wind is cleaner, and if the future is supposed to be green, why are the biggest corporations on Earth still pumping oil and digging coal? The answer isn't about technology. It's about power, control, and the quiet empire that fossil fuels built across the world. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on why the giants of industry are terrified of renewable energy, and why the future of power might not belong to them at all. Big energy companies have spent trillions building the world we live in today. Pipelines stretching across continents, refineries that run day and night, oil rigs towering above oceans and drilling deep beneath deserts. Walking away from that isn't just expensive, it's a direct threat to the foundations they spent over a century building. Imagine spending generations constructing a fortress, only to find the ground beneath it crumbling into dust. Would you abandon everything you built, or would you fight at any cost to keep it standing? That's where the fossil fuel giants find themselves today, caught between a dying industry and a future they don't control. But it's not just about money. It's about something even more powerful: control. Fossil fuels are centralized by nature. You need permits, you need exploration teams, you need governments. Only the powerful have access to oil fields and coal mines. Whoever controls the energy controls the economy. And for the past century, fossil fuels have been the invisible leash wrapped around the world's neck. Now imagine a world where anyone can generate their own energy. A farmer with solar panels on a barn roof. A community powered by a shared wind turbine. A village running entirely off the sun and rain. No cartels, no gatekeepers. No need to pay a corporation just to turn the lights on. Think about that for a moment. Because to big energy, that isn't freedom. That's chaos. History shows us the lengths they'll go to protect their grip. In the 1970s, during the OPEC oil embargo, just a few oil-rich nations decided to tighten supply. Almost overnight, gasoline vanished from pumps across America and Europe. Lines stretched for miles, prices skyrocketed. Economies stalled. Energy scarcity became a weapon. The lesson was clear. Those who control the energy control the world. And renewables threaten to take that weapon away. If you find these deeper insights eye-opening, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. We explore the stories others are afraid to tell, and your support helps us reach more curious minds like yours. Even today, fossil fuel interests spend hundreds of millions lobbying governments, writing laws that protect drilling rights, weaken clean energy incentives, and prolong the life of an empire built on combustion. Worldwide, governments hand out trillions in fossil fuel subsidies. Yes, trillions, with a T. Money that props up an industry already overflowing with profit, while clean energy innovators struggle to survive. Imagine a race where one runner is given a jet engine, and the other is forced to crawl. That's the reality of the energy race today. But beyond politics and profits, there's a deeper fear. A fear of what happens when power no longer flows from the top down. Renewable energy is by nature decentralized. It creates networks instead of hierarchies. It empowers the individual instead of enriching the monopoly. Solar panels on your roof. A battery in your garage. Wind turbines owned by your town. not some distant conglomerate. When energy becomes local, personalized, and abundant, the old structures of control start to break apart. That's what terrifies them most. Not just losing profit, but losing relevance. Yet despite their efforts to delay it, change is coming. Faster than they ever expected. The price of solar energy has fallen over 90% in the last decade. Wind power is now cheaper than coal across much of the globe. Battery technology improves every year. Countries like Denmark, Costa Rica, and Portugal have shown the world what's possible, running almost entirely on clean, renewable energy for weeks at a time. And even as oil companies scramble to rebrand themselves as energy companies, the truth is clear. Most of their green investments are a fraction compared to their ongoing drilling and fracking operations. They're not leading the transition. They're trying to delay it, to buy time for a system they know cannot last. But here's the thing. The clean future won't be delivered by the corporations that profited from the dirty past. It will be built by innovators, by dreamers, by communities who refuse to wait for permission. Every solar panel installed, every community microgrid launched, every step away from centralized control is a rebellion against an empire built on oil. The clean future isn't coming. It's already here. It's rising in cities, in towns, in villages, in backyards all across the world. And the sooner we embrace it, the sooner we leave the old chains behind and build a future where energy is a right, not a weapon. If you believe in building a future that's free, clean, and unstoppable, subscribe to the channel and share this video. Together, we're not just witnessing history, we're shaping it. Thank you for watching and see you next time.
But they look away, moving through masses of faces and forms, feeling so small in the sky.